This has been a great generator, guys. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. The other Champion that I had was the same size, but it was not an inverter generator, and it was so loud. If we need quiet and not a lot of power, we use the little blue one. To run power tools, we use the Champion. It's been a good generator. My only complaint with it at all is that the gas valve, you have to turn it off. Like some of them, it says you're supposed to, and it never does. If you don't turn this gas valve off when you're not using it, it leaks all the gas out of the carb and through the air filter, and you'll lose all your gas. It's not optional. Change oil at least once every 100 hours. We've got 150 on this one, and I think I changed it at 50, so it's actually perfect. I'm supposed to change it after the first 5 hours in case there's any fragments in the motor. It cleans those out instead of pushing them around for 100 hours. But this just takes conventional 10W30. I just buy the cheap stuff, and that's it. Here's our low spot. You guys can see that. Should have known it was metric. There we go. These don't take a lot of oil, guys. Well, this one's draining. Let's go get the other one going too. Trying to remember where we changed the oil on this one. Maybe I think we just actually drain it right out of here. I don't think there is a drain hole. So that's what I did last time. And a little bit of a mess here. Of course, the oil flow changed after we moved. There we go. All the oil is out of this one. We just fill it back up in here. This is all I did last time too, guys. There's not much oil, like I said, in these. There you go. No filters in these generators, not like a car. There you go, she's good for another 50 to 100 hours. So this is tight. There you go, simple as that, guys. Shouldn't use it nearly as much now that we got the solar system hooked up. The solar worked great all night, didn't even draw it down at all. So that was awesome. I ran a fan all night. We charged the Blue Eddy, all kinds of stuff. I just top these off. If you need a generator, I would highly recommend the Champion. This is a open frame inverter style generator, but I know I have this pretty much exact generator that I bought originally for out here. It was a cheaper generator. It was like 280 bucks for the big generator like this. This one was 500 because it's an inverter generator. But I bought this one because I needed a powerful generator that was a little more quiet. So anyway, it's got 30 amp plug. It's basically set up for running a camper. It's got 3600 watts, 45 peak. Everything about it's good. It's got everything you need. Anyway, both are great. Both have 12 volt plugs. They both have eco mode. They both have sensors on them if the oil's low or bad or whatever. So So there's our 100-hour maintenance. 1 quart of oil, that's it. Dump it out, put it in a milk jug or put it somewhere, recycle it, you're good. All right guys, I'm gonna go do some battery maintenance, gonna top off batteries. We got a couple little projects we wanna do here. As you guys know, we're off grid. We've been doing solar stuff all summer. My brother-in-law was nice enough to give me a solar powered shop light that he had on his shed. He upgraded, so he didn't need it anymore, so it worked out. Most of these are just like little 5-watt solar panels. This has a battery in it, and this just maintains the battery, so awesome. The shed is so dark, even when it's not nighttime and it's overcast or late in the evening, I can't see crap in there. So putting this somewhere in the shed will be awesome. What could go wrong with this, right? See how it lights the place up from the front. Alright guys, pretty dark, eh? Here we go. There we go. I like it. That'll work beautiful. So I'm going to mount it right on the top here. Nice and easy. Now I can just walk in here, flip a switch, light. Nice. There we go, guys. It looks really hoopty. It looks terrible. Job number 2, checked off the list. Odds and ends, odds and ends. There's the light. Doesn't look too bad, eh? Like I said, I put this, I don't know what that metal tape's for, probably HVAC tape or something, but this is metal, a little metal tape, and it's really sticky. And maybe it'll just protect that wire. I know it doesn't look the best, but I'm not a beauty queen, so I'm do what works and gets me on to the next project. This solar panel, guys, has maintained the battery. Hasn't even, I mean, it's been fine. No having to take it out and charge it. Last year, without the solar, I had to take that battery out, charge it, or swap it with a different battery every 2 months or so. And this year, it's been fine. It's been great. So anyway, I'm gonna top off batteries. This will take 2 minutes, hopefully. How am I supposed to wear gloves and shit when you do this? Glasses. So how high are these supposed to be? I've never had to add anything to a battery. Like every time I look in here, they're perfectly full. I mean, they're not full to the top of the hole, but all the plates are underwater. I'm not touching that. There you go. That was easy. I had batteries in my fishing boat for 8-9 years that would trickle charge all the time. I'd plug them in every time after I'd fish, and I checked the batteries. I only checked them like once a year, but they always had fluid in them. So I don't know if these are just sealed up better nowadays so they don't burn off. There you go. So tell me, guys, you guys watch probably more solar videos than I do, and that's why I told you we bought the AGMs for up at the cabin, because they're sealed, lead acid, and I don't have to check them as much. I don't have to check them at all. They're sealed. They don't evaporate. So when you guys watch solar videos, why are mine always fine when I open them up. So here I'm gonna check the batteries on the camper. Those ones get a lot more drain and fill as far as charging. So let's try this. So this is the battery that was underneath the cabin for a month or two. Again, battery is completely full. I think these are all joined, aren't they? Like if one's full, they're all full kind of thing. I thought, but maybe not. Maybe they're all individual cells. Completely full. That's why I don't even bother. Alright, I'm gonna parallel these back together so we have twice as much juice down here at the camper now. There we go. These are coming from the battery already at the camper, and this is how I had it hooked up all winter when we were using everything. That way these are parallel, so it gives us twice as much juice. Snug, 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 snug. Just like that. All right, guys. Project number 3 done. Maintenance. And that battery's hooked back up. So that was the battery, like I said, I robbed that for the cabin for the last couple months. I was running the cabin just on that 1,000 watt inverter. I picked up an extra panel, just a cheapy older panel. We're gonna hook up 100 watt panel down here on the camper to keep those batteries in there charged. We use the fridge and lights and stuff in the camper, and we got to run this generator for a couple hours, kind of top the batteries off. So you got to run the generator more than you want. Anyway, Jenny and I already ran a wire from the batteries are obviously on the front of the camper. We ran a DC line and a low voltage wire. I bought an MPPT charge controller, and it's only like a $25 or $30 one, so we'll see how it works. But it's up on the solar shed, and we brought the cheap little Wanderer down here, and we're gonna hook up this 100 watt solar panel to the batteries just to keep this battery topped off all the time, so then we don't have to run the generator anymore. The less generator time, the better. Pay for itself. Not having to put gas in that thing. Push the little red button down on your left. Now pull the handle back, then push down.
Oh, okay. I haven't done this.
It's been a while. We don't use the four-wheeler as much anymore, so she forgets. So anyway, I'm just gonna hook this little one single panel up. We get a little bit of sun here at the back of the camper in the morning hours, so that should help keep a little bit of a trickle charge on the battery. So follow me along if you want for a few minutes. Do me a favor.
The cord, you mean?
The cord that we dragged around, yeah.
This one? Right here?
Yeah, I think I already...
It was here on the right.
Yep. There we go. Alright guys, everything in here is hooked up. So, alright, let's go hook up the battery and the solar. Batteries say they're at 4, which is amazing. I don't know why. I forgot that we hooked up the second battery now. We took the second battery. We had 2 paralleled in here because we were using this all last year. And now that we're in the cabin, I don't use it as much. I had 2 batteries paralleled, the same 2 batteries paralleled in here to give us extra juice over the winter time. And now that we're using the cabin, we don't need it, but we still have the batteries, so we might as well use them. Now I gotta take these batteries off again, but I hope this doesn't backfeed when we plug I didn't even think of that.
The generator in?
Yeah.
Why would it do that?
Because it's charging from two different... I don't know if the charge controller takes care of that or not. Might have to have a switch. Positive to positive, negative to negative.
It must be electronically isolated at all times. If solar inverters see voltage from a generator, they will attempt to sync with the generator and backfeed power to it.
Backfeed power to what? The generator?
Yeah.
PV light come on?
Yes, sir. Means all is good, right?
Yep.
Thumbs up. Woohoo!
Green?
Yep.
So we got flooded lead acid, so change the type of battery.
I have to hold it, right?
7 seconds.
7 seconds?
Yep.
There we go, guys. All set up. Red, flooded.
Flooded next to it, right?
Yep. We're here, guys. It's all set up. So that's a good thing. All done with these then?
Yep. Want smaller ones like that, so they're not like overflowing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Thank you.
Probably. Look at that, guys. Woo!
Last little bit of
there's
it
my
in here.
Salsa from the garden.
That was last year's salsa.
Ball jarring book. Zesty salsa.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out what page it's on, because I know some of you have already ordered the book, so we'll link the page. We'll tell you what page.
No, we won't.
We'll tell you what
salsa.
page.
No, we won't. Look in salsa. You can handle that. So.
Timber says, it's time to play, Mom. Oh, yes. So we're going to have a little playtime because, well, you know, why not?